Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Years of the Dragon. I'm your host, Mark Lloyd Masterson, and on this program we talk about everything Bruce Lee. Years of the Dragon is also the title of my book, which examines the movies Bruce Lee might have made had he not passed away so suddenly on July 20th in 1973. I always wondered where Bruce Lee's film career would have gone had he lived longer, and I decided to write a book about it. My book is available on Amazon right now. Just search Years of the Dragon or my name, Mark Lloyd Masterson, and you'll find it. The hardcover sells for $15.99 and the paperback sells for $12.99. On this episode, I'm going to be discussing Bruce's manifesto that he wrote to himself in 1969 called My Definite Chief Aim. Now, My Definite Chief Aim was the title that he gave to his prediction for his future career in film. In January of 1969, Bruce took a few moments and wrote down how he envisioned his film career unfolding over the next 10 years. Much like a vision board or goals people jot down in the journals, Bruce thought it was important to see it and write it down so he could refer to it often. Bruce's My Definite Chief Aim can be found in several publications about his life. I first remember seeing it many years ago when I read Linda Lee's book on her husband. I saw it again included in Matthew Pauly's biography on Bruce, and it is also reproduced in Be Water, My Friend by daughter Shannon Lee. It also became the inspiration for my first book, Years of the Dragon. I was taking a walk in a local park a few years ago when we first moved down to North Carolina from Maryland. My definite chief aim just popped into my head suddenly, and I stopped. There it was. There was the starting point for my book. What would Bruce Lee have done in films if he had not suddenly passed away? I thought to myself, I should write a book about the movies he would have made. I was immediately confident I could do it. I also realized that it was a truly unique undertaking. As far as I knew, nobody else had done anything like this. It was original, it was imaginative, and it was my idea. On that day in January of 1969, Bruce wrote, I, Bruce Lee, will be the first highest paid Oriental superstar in the United States. In return, I will give the most exciting performances and render the best of quality in the capacity of an actor. Starting 1970, I will achieve world fame, and from then onward till the end of 1980, I will have in my possession $10 million. I will live the way I please and achieve inner harmony and happiness. All this time, after all of these years, the concept of a truly original story about Bruce Lee was right before my very eyes. It just took a moment of clarity to see it. Once I made the decision to go ahead with the project and devote the time to it, the concepts and creativity simply flowed like water out of a faucet. I also believe the words inspired Bruce to keep going and never give up. It inspired him to believe in himself and to continue to evolve as a martial artist and as an actor. At the time that Bruce wrote this, Hollywood had only had a glimpse or two into what he had to offer. Bruce was still a relatively unknown commodity in early 1969. But all of that was about to change. The years after The Green Hornet had been very lean, and acting parts had been few and far between. But Bruce was becoming very well known in the martial arts world. He was respected for his spectacular abilities by Ed Parker, Jun Rhee, Chuck Norris, Mike Stone, and Joe Louis, among many others. And he had his celebrity students like James Coburn, Steve McQueen, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Sterling Silliphant, and Vic Damone. Bruce's dedication and determination were going to propel him into another stratosphere sooner than later. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying my videos. Be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Also hit the bell and you'll be notified whenever I post something new. As I've been talking about, very excited about a sequel 2 Years of the Dragon. It'll be entitled Years of the Dragon 2, and it'll be coming out in 2026. So look for that. But check out Years of the Dragon on Amazon now. You'll be glad you did. And remember, be water, my friends.